All right, guys, we're going next video today. Had the car warming up a little bit. Decided to start it a little bit before we basically start our new project for today, which is going to be removing these and swapping in our LT1 brakes for the LS1 brakes. The LS1 brakes are too big. Fit those bad boys over there. So that's going to be, we're going to start this project today. Probably not going to finish it because I'm going to take it somewhere and have the axle bearings and stuff redone. But yeah, this is the goal here. Get these gold street lights custom, of course. Get those bad boys. And then here are the brakes right here. So I'm gonna get all this set up. Hopefully you guys can hear me. The car ain't too loud. I got it in quiet. I got the muffler in quiet mode. But yeah, so that's today's video, guys. We're gonna finally get to this project. We've been waiting for a while. We're gonna finally get to it. And man, I'm pretty excited about it. Been driving the SL550 a lot. And poor ZR2 been sitting here with a bunch of little oil spills all over the place. So we got to address some things there too, but we're gonna get right to it, boy. Woo, sound good. That's in quiet mode. Here, I'll put this down. I'll just show you guys a loud. Got a little valve muffler. It's a VRX muffler. Let's see. All right, let's shut this thing off. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of run it a little bit. So I don't know how long it's going to take the shop to replace the bearings on those axles. Hopefully it's only a couple days, but you never know when you're doing this stuff. And you never know when you got to order some things. I think I got everything covered. Maybe the emergency brake, but that can always wait too, with just the help of a brick in front of it. It's a stick shift car for most of you guys that know that. So anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get the ass in the air and start waving like it just don't care. I don't know. All right, let's start pulling it down. All right, guys, let me show you what we got going on here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off this caliper. We'll remove the brake line probably last. I'll probably tie this up for now just so it won't be messy here. Probably the last thing I'll do is just go ahead and remove that line. And then we'll just slide the rotor off once we do that. And, you know, all this stuff is new, man. So I don't know, I might try to sell this LS1 rear brake kit to some fbody guys, but some 3rd gen. But the other side, you'll have to get another caliper because I ground the shit out of it. It's too thin to use, so you'll just have to buy one caliper. Anyway, we'll do that, remove it. Then after that, we'll have to unbolt the axles. And there'll be 4 bolts, I think, around here once we remove this. And this is the strange S60 rear, if you guys haven't been following the channel. So we can unbolt that. It doesn't have the C-clips or anything like that where we have to go into the rear and remove the cover. We can just unbolt it, slide that out. Then we'll take it to a shop and have them remove the bearings. I'm not going to do it. I've seen videos where you can cut them off and stuff like that. I know I'm going to cut into the axle, so I'm just going to have a shop do it and then press the new ones back on with the LT1 backing plate. So that's kind of the first initial steps here, guys. So let's get going. Forgot what these are torqued at, but there you go. Yeah, red thread locker, which seemed to work. And bam, we got those off. There you go. Set these to the side. Like I said, I'll unhook the hydraulic line once I'm finished. I just don't want to mess right now. So when I get the other ones ready to put on, I'll just do them. Okay, we'll go ahead and now you just, once you get the caliper off, this should just pop off here. Oh, I got the rear emergency brake on, so that would help. If you would get that off. Go ahead and take this off. Well, there's also like a drum emergency brake that's in here. Feels like that thing's a little hung up or something. There we go. Yeah. The other set I think is going to be different than this. There we go. You can see these are practically new. They still got the sticker rear driver. So for you guys that are telling me that the rotor's on backwards, that's the way it goes, unfortunately. All right. All right, guys, I'll take you in here. So now the next step is to, really the final step in this disassembly, other than the park and brake, we got to do something different with that, is to remove the axles. So we'll go ahead. There is basically an access hole here. And then we just align it to those 4 bolts that you see there. And then those nuts, we just undo the nuts. And then we just pop this axle out here. And now we got an axle, a 35 spline axle, a strange S60 axle. All right, let's go ahead and get that done. All right, so in order to do that, you just have to move it to the axis. And then let's see what size it was. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. 9/16 fits much better. Let's see if we can just pop it off, break these loose. See, now the emergency brake is loose. It's a little sprung because I didn't unhook it like I should have underneath of it. But I think we can go ahead, remove the axle now. There we go. Bam. Oh, I gotta unhook the emergency brake. Yep, there we go. It's just a hook right there. You just have to unhook it with this style, like that. And this is why here, guys, I'll start to pull this out. I'll show you essentially what we're talking about here before we get it all the way out. So the reason why we have to do this is because this backing plate right here is different on a LT1 style F-body, the earlier 4th gen F-bodies. And to do that, you basically have to cut this off here. The bearings, you got to cut them off, remove the backing plate, right? And the bracket here, this is the bracket for the, right here. This is your backing plate here for this model. You can see there's where the calipers mount up. So you have to cut this out, and honestly, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it up to a shop here just so I don't get into that. These are brand new, so I don't want to mess them up. So I'm going to take them to a shop that a buddy of mine recommends. And that's all he does is rears and stuff. So we'll have him do it, and then he'll put on the other backing plates and then press on these. So let's go ahead, we'll get this axle out, and then we'll go ahead and take them over to the shop. All right, so let's go ahead, pull this out. Oh yeah, boy, she big and thick. Old 35 spline, and that just goes back in there. Once we get that, I think this bearing is good in here. It's just the one on the outside. All right, so there we go. Here's the axle tube and emergency brake, which that I don't think is going to work on the LT1 style. Also, I think this line won't either, so we'll have to replace that, I believe, but I got to check. I can't remember. It's been so long since I bought and researched all this, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, so let's go ahead and I got to do the other side, but I won't. It's basically a repeat of this. We'll go ahead and do that now, guys. All right, there's the other side, guys. Went ahead and got all that done, and yeah, all set. So I'll take you a little bit here. Here are the two axles. All right. These are the backing plates that we need for the LT1 quote-unquote brakes. So those are the backing plates, and then of course we've got the new strange bearings to press on top to replace these. Okay, so that's really the next step there. Then the rest of the kit is going to be some brake line adapters here. We've got the Power Stop Extreme rear brake pads, Power Stop red powder coated. We'll have to grind these a little bit, but not much. Won't be a big deal. And then we've got two new rotors. So basically the same kit that I bought for, this is the same kit that I bought for this, for the LS style. But, so I know they work well. So we'll go ahead, get these over to the shop. So I'm going to show you guys. It's been a while since I talked about them. They're brand new. Things all set up, kind of what I did here. There's the back. They're kind of dirty, dusty. Anyway, now I did try the fronts. They work. They clear the front Bremos. If you guys know, I got 5th gen brakes on the front. So these are 17-inch here, 17 by 4, I believe. And they fit. As you can see, I've got it. I had Joe Duncan at Duncan Motorsports paint match it to the US mags, so it's exact same color. So damn sweet. I'm so excited about this, to be doing this again. And then I've got some these are 26 by 6. I kind of wish I went a little taller. Next time I will. These are radials. So yeah, because this is still a radial tire here, so I wanted to match that. And let's take a look at this one. So this is a 15 by 10, and this is the Billet Specialties Street Light. Again, custom paint and the inlay there, if you will. These are, I'm going to try these. These are the ET Street Radio Pros. This is technically for drag race only. I'm probably going to slap them on when I want to do it for Dale around town here a little bit. But for the most part, these are going to be when I go play at the track. I don't really want to mess the car up or chase like numbers like super crazy, so I'm not going to be doing no crazy hard launches or anything like that, but I just want to have some fun at the track. At least that's what we saying now. You know how that goes. But yeah, Mickey Thompson, very nice, and you can kind of see the tread here. So the only thing about these being a stick car, and these are radials, you know, you're going to have less sort of give on the sidewall. But like I said, I'm not going to be doing any crazy max effort launches here, so we're going to be good on this. So yeah, that's the setup there, guys. Pretty damn excited to get that going. There's kind of the tires there.